We are very near to the battle on Onigashima. A dozen more chapters and the battle will start. The alliance is inbound Onigashima, the enemies are drunk off their asses, and Queen is still dancing. So in this video I would just like to create like an overview of the players on Onigashima and like the numbers and everything. We kind of know the numbers, it's like 5,000 to 30,000 men, but I just like to create like an overview in a nice format basically. So first you got the Beast Pirates, held up by Kaido himself. Underneath him you've got the three calamities, Jack, Queen, King. Underneath them you have the Toby Roppo, the flying 6 members. Then you've got the headliners, then the gifters, pleasures, and then the waiters. In total, Kaido's forces equate to around 20,000, but beware that large bulk of Kaido's crews are pleasures and waiters and basically fodder. So that's the Beast Pirates profile. Now you've got Big Mom's crew. You got Big Mom herself, you got Charlotte Smoothie, Perospero, Mont d'Or, and just a lot of her children there. You've got Daifuku as well. A lot of her children are there. At most, her forces probably equate to around 100-ish, 150-ish if she makes all the chess pieces as well. Now you got the other big faction on Onigashima, Orochi's group. Orochi himself, then you've got the Mimiwara Gumi, and the Onibawanshu, the elite ninja squad. Oh, one thing I forgot about Kaido's crew is that he also has the numbers. I totally forgot about the numbers. I don't know how. They're like these giant monsters, but I totally forgot about them. So yeah, Kaido also has the numbers. We don't know where they rank. Are they below the calamities or above the calamities? We don't know, but we just know that they are very large creatures. So that's the enemy side. Now let's look at our side, the hero side, I guess. So obviously you got the Straw Hats, the Kid Pirates, the Heart Pirates, the Minks, the 9 Red Scabbards and the Samurai, the Yakuza led by Hyogoro, and those forces equate to around 5-ish thousand. So 5,000 versus 30,000. Yeah, as soon as the battle starts, the numbers are going to go down significantly, more so on the Beast Pirates side, because it doesn't seem like the Beast Pirates have very capable foot soldiers, and it seems that the samurai, I feel like the samurai, even like the normal samurai, are quite strong. They're able to take on the fodder. So yeah, that's my thought process there. So that's why I think the alliance will have a bit of advantage there. Now in terms of fight that we are going to see, or we have to see, is 100% Kaido versus either Luffy, Kid, Law, Zoro, or Drake. I add Drake there because of the whole double agent thing with Sword, but he'll be fighting another person that I'll be saying later on. But yeah, those four, Luffy, Law, Kid, Zoro, 100% have to fight Kaido. Luffy and Kid have a vendetta against Kaido. Law is set, this has basically happened because of Law's plan, and Zoro because he has Enma and a lot of connections to Ryuma and yeah, the whole Smile Factory thing. Yeah, I think Zoro will fight Kaido as well. I think that's kind of set in stone. And a level of fight, before he fights Kaido, I think he's going to fight King. I think that's going to be King's fight. Zoro's going to fight King. He's going to have some troubles reigning in Enma, controlling Enma. And then when he does beat King, he's finally mastered Enma to his maximum potential. And that's when he's going to fight Kaido. Now who's going to fight Queen? Yeah, Drake is going to fight Queen, and we, even in the latest chapter, we see what if Queen were to suddenly die, and Black Maria says that you probably think it's you, and it points to Drake. So I do believe that Drake is probably going to fight Queen. And who does not want to see a dino fight, like a Brachiosaur versus an Allosaur? That'll be amazing. I know some people want Queen to fight Sanji because of the whole Okama thing, and I think that can happen as well. But I don't think Sanji is that strong. I don't think there has been enough time for Frankie and Usopp to make modifications to the raid suit. So I don't think Sanji will fight Queen, but it'll be a funny fight to see nonetheless. Now, who will fight Jack? Inu and Neko 100% have to fight Jack. It has to happen. They have to get the revenge for what happened on Zou. You just don't do that to Zou. He basically destroyed Zou. So yeah, I think Inu and Neko have to pay Jack back basically. Or I could see Jack fighting Ashura Doji. I say Ashura Doji because they had that brief encounter in the Bakura town, I think it's called. And yeah, I think they need to continue. If Oda wants to write it, he will continue that fight. Maybe Jack gets a hit on Ashura Doji this time, because Ashura Doji is definitely strong. He's probably the third strongest there. Yeah, after Denjiro and Kinemon probably. So yeah, I really want to see Ashura Doji fight Jack. If somehow Oda does not draw Neko and Inu fighting Jack, at least Inu fighting Jack. Because we at least need that if because Nekomamushi is still not on Onigashima yet, so yeah. So those are the matchups. For King, it's Zoro, I think 100%. For Queen, it's either Sanji or Drake. And for Jack, it's either Neko and Inu or Ashura Doji. Now moving on to the Tobi Roppo, let's start off with Sasaki. I think it's obvious with his aesthetic, he's probably going to fight Jinbei. He has the whole fishman aesthetic. He's got the captain's hat, and Jinbei's the helmsman. So it makes sense. It just makes sense aesthetic wise. And if he does know fishman karate, then we'll get to see a fishman karate fight. Like, Onigashima has all sorts of animals going on. You got dinosaurs, you got dragons, you got fishes fighting each other. It's wild. It's wild. Oda wasn't lying when he said it's going to make Marineford look cute. Now, who's going to fight who's who? I'm hedging my bets on Killer fighting who's who. I think that'll be a great fight. They got the similar type of hair. Who's who uses a katana. So yeah, Who's Who versus Killer, I think that'll be a brilliant fight. And Who's Who seems to be the second strongest, or one of the top three at least, if Sasaki and Drake and Who's Who are the top three of the Flying Six. So yeah, Killer is probably gonna fight him. Page 1, Sanji and Page 1 can have their rematch again. I mean, that's possible as well if Sanji's not gonna fight Queen. They can have their rematch. It's whatever. I mean, not really. We already seen the fight. We already know what the outcome's gonna be. Sanji's gonna win, but his Page 1 seems to be the weakest of the Flying Six. So I don't know. Maybe Chopper will fight him. I don't know. But what I do know is that Black Maria is 100% going to fight Robin. Please, Oda, please give Robin a fight this arc, a proper fight. Robin can obviously use her powers to make like giant feet and giant arms. We haven't seen the ability, but people theorize that she can probably make giant Robin herself and control her like a Megazord, and that'll be amazing. It looks like Black Maria is a giant, so it'll be like a giant yeah, I'm just realizing how crazy Onigashima is going to be. Like, you got dinosaurs, you got dragons, you got a big bitch, you got samurai, you've got Orochi, you've got giant women fighting each other. If that happens, that is crazy. This arc is crazy, man. It's crazy. As for who Ulti is gonna fight, I think Nami is the best bet here. They're both females, and yeah, I think Ulti will fight Nami. Ulti has that spunky personality. I think that'll complement Nami in a good way as well. Now you've obviously got Frankie, Usopp, and Brook left from the Straw Hat crew. Brook could possibly fight Apu, but I'm hedging my bets on Kid fighting Apu. But imagine Brook and Apu, that'll be an amazing fight. A musical fight, that'll be amazing. But I do think that Kid will probably fight Apu, or maybe even Heat and Wire, the two members on Kid's crew. That's possible as well, but I'm hedging my bets that Kid will probably fight Apu before he fights Kaido. That means that Brook probably has to fight... I'm just saying one of the numbers probably. I mean, Brook has experience fighting larger opponents. I mean, he fought against Big Mom. Obviously he lost, but he fought against Big Mom. Yeah, I think he'll probably fight a number, and Frankie and Usopp probably will deal with the numbers as well. We'll probably see a reinvention of the Frankie Shogun, and he's probably going to make it bigger and better. So yeah, he's probably going to fight the numbers as well, with Usopp, Frankie and Brook. That's a good trio in my opinion. Or Frankie could always fight Queen. That's a possibility as well. They both have that mechanical aesthetic and craze, so that could happen as well. Obviously, there's still the situation with Kaido's son. We don't know who Kaido's son is, so that's a problem there as well. The thing is, that's only the Beast Pirates. He's still got the Big Mom Pirates to deal with. That's the problem. We've got two Yonkos, and it's hard to say who's going to fight who. Frankie could probably fight one of Big Mom's children, or a sweet commander, Smoothie. He could probably fight her, or even Daifuku. That'll make sense. Yeah, the only problem is who's going to fight the Big Mom Pirates. That's the issue there. Because if everyone's occupied with the Beast Pirates, because there's so many Beast Pirates, that's going to be a big problem. And Orochi's forces, I'm just giving them to the Red Scabbards and the Samurai. Denjiro, I feel like is going to kill Orochi with Hyogoro. Hyogoro and Denjiro is going to kill Orochi because Orochi killed Hyogoro's wife. Yeah. And I think Kinemon is going to fight Kanjuro. I mean, that's a fight that has to happen. Yeah, the Mimia Warigumi and the Onibawanshu. Onibawanshu actually, I'll place my bets on Raizo and Shinobu tag teaming together to fight against like 10 of the Onibawanshu. The Mimia Warigumi, I'm giving them to Kiku and the rest of the Scabbards, which is Kawamatsu, Ashura Doji, and Kiku. I think they can probably handle that. If you want, you can even add the Yakuza bosses as well. I forgot their names. I just remember Ocho, the woman. That's all I remember, but it's fine. You can give, yeah, the Yakuza bosses versus the Onibawanshu. I think that's fair. Or the Mimia Warigumi. That's fair as well. The only outlier here is Hawkins, because we don't know what his allegiance are. Like, he would probably run away, or he would probably join the alliance. Most likely those are the two possibilities. I don't think he's going to keep fighting on Kaido. Oh well, if the cards do say keep fighting on Kaido's side, he'll probably do it, but I doubt. I don't know, it's hard to say what Hawkins is going to do. He's probably still in the prison bleeding out. So yeah, that's basically a little discussion type video that I wanted to make. Create like an overview of, I've said overview like 3 times in this video. Yeah, just create an overview of the people on Onigashima and what might happen, what the fight's going to look like. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a thumbs up, subscribe, share the video, and stay safe guys. Peace.